great to have this gentleman back on the radio with me on 5AA on a Saturday afternoon, because he always talks common sense, all about health, all about making you healthy, trying to keep you healthy. And it's a bit cold outside, isn't it, Vincent?
It is. It has been really, really cold here in Sydney, and I'm sure in Adelaide as well, and all across the country. And I really think that when you texted me if I wanted to come on, I thought that, wow, this is such a happening topic that we can talk about, because while we all are feeling cold, there are certain things that we can do to help our body, not only our immune system, but also our general health.
Which is so not just putting on a jumper and eating more, is it?
That's correct, especially the second part, because when a lot of people do not know this, but when we put on jumper or layers of clothing, we are not actually creating heat. This is the reason why sometimes there are people, or myself included, that we still feel cold even though we are wearing like 10 layers of jumpers. And I think it's really important to educate people that all of these layers of clothing, they are only designed to trap the heat. Our body needs to create that heat. And one of the ways for our body to regulate heat better is by being healthy, making sure that our metabolic rate is healthy, making sure that our circulation system is healthy.
Because we really need to do that, don't we? I mean, circulation, I've been a bit under the weather the last couple of weeks. So I haven't got out and exercised like I should be. And I've really noticed it. I've got to say, since I've done that, and I've really got to get back into it when I feel a bit better.
Yeah, and by exercising, we're not talking about, doing a high intensity training or CrossFit, because not saying that those hardcore high intensity training or an exercise are not good. I'm just saying that it's probably not for everyone to be doing that every day. We're all busy. Whatever that you're doing in your life, it's really hard to find time to actually do exercise that takes more than an hour or more than 30 minutes. So when we're talking about exercise and being active, things that are as simple as making sure you have 10,000 steps every day, it actually is going to make a significant difference in your life, mentally and physical health as well.
And remember, if you've got a question for Vincent, please give us a call, 8223 0000. I know I try to get up to the 10,000, but because of the job that I do, some days I struggle badly with it. I mean, when I was down in Tasmania a couple of weeks ago, I knocked the 10,000 off easily every day because I was seeing so many things out there, and doing lots of walking, for it. But, it's sometimes it is hard for people to go along and get that 10,000 up, isn't it?
That's correct. I have a little tip to trick your body into actually making the quota or reaching the target of 10,000 steps every day. And this is what I do every day as well in my life, is that drinking water as often as I remember. And not only you're hydrating your system, and this is very important during winter because our brain does not necessarily recognize when our body is dehydrated, because it doesn't send that thirsty signal because of the cold weather that we're experiencing. But what the double benefit of drinking a lot of water as often as you can or as you remember is that you have to get up to go to the toilet, and that's one of the way that I sort of kind of trick my body into reaching that 10,000 steps target.
Where's your toilet? Mile down the road.
Yes.
Because for a lot of people, it'd be 30 steps and they're there in some people's houses.
Correct. But it means that you are 30 steps more than if you don't do it. And not only that, as I said, that you actually are rehydrating your body, making sure that your system is working well, because drinking water, as simple as it sounds, it's very, very fundamental to our health, especially during winter. It makes sure that our skin integrity remains good. And skin health is not necessarily only about vanity. It has a lot to do with our immune system, especially now when you're washing your hand all the time, you're using hand sanitizer. It's really important to keep the hydration level in your body at the optimal level, but also to moisturize your skin, because skin is the organ in our body, and it's the first line of defense when it comes to protecting our body from infection, viruses, and bacteria.
I mean, how much water should we be drinking a day?
Well, that depends on your activity. It depends on your body weight, and it depends on your age. But the general rule of thumb is probably between 8 to 10 glasses a day. And the way that I tell whether my body requires more water or I'm okay with my water level is that when you go to the bathroom and you urinate, pay attention to the color of your urine. The clearer it is, it means that your body is okay in terms of the water level. But if it's quite dark in color, it means that you need to drink more water.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to drink a lot more water, now. What other winter tips have you got for it, Vincent?
One thing that I actually learned this from my university years when I first came here in Australia, because Indonesia, the country that I was born at, we didn't have winter. We have 2 seasons, hot and very hot, and it's always very humid. So the first time I came to Australia, it was in the middle of winter, and obviously I went out and bought a heater, and then within the span of a week or 2, I think, I started feeling a little bit lethargic, as well as having cracks and dry skin, cracks on my skin because of the dryness. And I remember a friend of mine told me that, put a glass of water on your bedside table so that it sort of kind of rebalance the moisture level in the room. So when you put on heater at night, the dryness that is created by the heater is not taking out the moisture out of your skin. And I've been doing that since 2008 every winter. And this is something that I think a lot of people may think that this is something very simple, but for me, it actually makes a lot of sense, and it makes a lot of impact and difference when it comes to the quality of my skin when I'm sleeping. So try that out and see the difference that it makes in your skin when you wake up in the morning.
Okay. I mean, I always have a glass of water by my bed because I wake up in the middle of the night and I suffer from dry mouth. So I always try and hydrate during the middle of the night, which, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yes. But what's more important, Richard, is that if you keep your hydration level during the day, you are less likely to feel thirsty or that dry mouth when you go to bed. And this actually helps people who have difficulty staying asleep, because while it is important to drink water, some people find it a little bit difficult or a little bit disruptive when they drink water at night, because then they have to wake up and go to the toilet, and that disrupts their sleeping pattern. So each to their own. Some people, probably for yourself, it doesn't really disrupt your sleep, but I know some people, including myself, if I drink too much water too close to my sleeping time, it actually disrupts my sleep. I will wake up in the morning at 3 a.m. and I'll be like, I still have 3 more hours to go. Why do I wake up now?
So I find my mouth dries out during the night. And that's why. So it's only just a small sip of water just to lubricate my mouth, for it, because I just wake up and I'm always dry every night because, people say it's because you talk for a living all the time.
That makes a lot of sense. Obviously, your profession gives make sure you have to make sure that you have enough hydration in your body, because, like you said, you talk for a living.
Which I do, and we don't get all our hydration out of beer, do we?
No, we don't. Unfortunately, I'm probably the. I wouldn't say that I'm the strongest proponent, but in reality, I'm the strongest proponent of a nice cold beer at the end of the day, especially as an entrepreneur and a small business owner. You need that dose of alcohol at the end of the day to stay sane. Yep. But unfortunately, they actually dehydrate your system. So I'm not saying that cut out alcohol at all, from your life, but you have to make sure that you drink more when you are drinking alcoholic beverages, because alcohol actually dries out your system, and especially during winter, we don't want that. We actually have to make a concerted effort to make sure that our body stays hydrated. And another tip is that I know during winter or colder seasons, we really want the idea of nice hot bath or hot shower is really, really comforting. But we need to make sure that as much as we can, we probably lower the temperature. So warm shower or not too hot shower makes a lot of difference to your skin, because while the 3 minutes that you're under a really hot steaming shower, it feels really warming, but in the long run, it actually dries out your skin, and dry skin can make you much more prone towards developing contact dermatitis or even cracked skin and psoriasis. And while probably it's not going to be long term, it can be problematic during winter.
That's a great tip. Vincent, where can we find more? Give a plug for your business. Where can we find more about all these?
You can visit our website. It's really easy, an appleaday.com.au. We have a range of natural supplement and skincare, especially for winter. Our hand and body lotion is great to keep your skin hydrated. You can find us in Woolworths, and by supporting us, you're not only supporting your health, but you're also supporting Australian apple farmers, because our products are made from 100% of the apple.
Which is great, and that's why we like you. And you don't mind me having a beer, which is why I get you on the radio. Vincent,
thank you so much,
thank you. And Josh likes you as well. He's very happy about that. Josh and I, but we're not big drinkers, folks, but we do like a beer. Okay.